Your brother that passed away, he gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
If I died and I guess I wouldn't find out that you did that for me, I'd be like, oh, that's so funny. Like, we don't all have to cry because I'm dead.
No.
You know what I mean?
We would a little
Don't
bit.
cry because it's over.
You bring some
Big
levity
boom
to it.
because it
yeah,
happened.
exactly.
No, yeah, boom, because it happened.
Yeah.
You, my friend, just entered the house of Podray.
Sorry, I'm reaching for my beer.
Counsel, you may approach the bench.
An order in the court.
Guilty, guilty, not guilty. This is Cringe Court. You know what they say, people in glass houses shouldn't throw cringe. The state of California has vested the absolute power in us, the Cringe Court, to determine what is cringe and what is not. Welcome to Cringe Court. All right, that's it. Yes. We've got some special guests today. Let's say hi, Sophie Powers. Say hello.
Hello.
Sophie.
Say hello, Malcolm.
I don't know where to look.
Hello.
Just look any
What's up?
direction. We got
Hey,
Spencer Bray.
What's happening?
We got a new guy, Diego. He's doing our art today. What's up? All right, we got Jackson on jury. We got my friend Charlie. Oh, say hello.
Hello.
Let's rock and roll. Now we've got a very special segment. We're going to start with Comment Court. Let's see what our audience has to say. The funniest part about Cringe Court is Spencer not understanding modern slang, which is very, very true. They're referencing a previous episode where Spencer did not know what slay or brat was. So we're going to undergo a new segment where we're going to ask Spencer words that he may not know of and see what he thinks. Word number 1, gooning. Spencer, what do you think gooning is? Spencer, what is gooning?
Gooning?
Yes, what is gooning?
G-O-O-N.
Yes, G-O-O-N-I-N-G.
I
Guess.
don't know. It sounds like gooning?
Yes, gooning.
Like putting something up. I don't know.
No.
It just sounds not good,
No.
man. It sounds like something I don't like at all.
I think it is good for some. Some people like it.
It could incorporate that.
So
I mean,
so
that's
0
how
points
you-
for that one. But Charlie, what is gooning?
Jacking it.
Just jacking off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
I
new,
love jacking up.
Yeah.
It's the new word for jerking it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I like
So
to.
there we go. So
Well,
that's what
no,
gooning is.
no.
Sir?
No, fuck that. I'm not going to say that I like doing that. I said that I like jerking off.
So
Not fucking whatever the fuck that means.
so it basically involves edging for a long period of time.
a form of legal kidnapping.
Yeah, result. No,
What
that's
the
not.
fuck does
It's
that have
not
to
a
do with
form of
jerking
legal
off, man?
kidnapping. I don't know where he looked this up, but it's I guess does involve edging, which we basically see references to every 3 seconds.
We're gonna go off
online.
number 2.
Yeah, we're going on the number
2 is where we
de-
start. Okay,
definition.
fucking it.
Got it.
Who wants to? You want me to read it?
No, we're good. I think the audience understands what gooning is. at
I'm
this
reading
point.
it. Fuck you.
Got
All
it.
right. A form of masturbation that involves edging, which is maintaining sexual arousal without reaching orgasm for a long period of time, resulting in a hypnotic, trance-like state. This sometimes enhanced with drugs such as amyl nitrite. Those are papas.
Papas. Got it.
Nitrous oxide, you get that in a big old bottle nowadays. Marijuana, get that in a big old fucking bag nowadays. Or methamphetamines, crystal, putty, or powder form. There you go.
Well, we are always an educational show, and now anybody who watched this understands what gooning is. Let's go on to our next term, hoflation. Spencer, define hoflation, or what you think it may be?
I think hovlation has a variance or a broad spectrum
Got it.
of meaning.
Yeah.
I think it has tendencies to reference geological locations
Okay.
that have an extra amount of women in the area.
Mm-hmm.
So LA, go see a little bit of hoflation.
Hoflation. What are the economic consequences of hoflation?
Hold on. I gotta write this down.
Okay, got it.
Take some fucking notes.
Okay.
I'm the lead here. All right. By the way, we're hitting the fucking. But this hoflation in Los Angeles, there are a lot of hot chicks here.
Yeah,
You drive 5 hours into the middle of America, not a lot of hot chicks.
not as many.
Hoflation ain't that bad. So if you're a hot chick and you want to get more bang for your buck, you move to the middle of fucking nowhere, right? Where there's less competition.
Well, is that really hoflation?
That's why this hoflation
I don't
term is all
think that's-
fucked up, man. Yeah, see, there's...
No. I
Sounds
think
like your
Malcolm. Go ahead, counsel. Counsel Kelner.
Please.
Yes.
Let him go.
Well, I don't know. Am I tasked with defining?
You're an
hoflation?
expert in hoflation.
Oh,
now.
boy.
Wait, can we get a definition going on hoflation?
I
Is
want
there like
Malcolm
a-
to say what he thinks it is.
Oh, okay.
Let's just cancel him real quick, and then we'll get to the no. Hoflation, from my understanding, is when the concept of women having to be, or women being less qualified, getting more attention, but being less qualified to get that attention.
Okay, got it.
I
So
don't
like,
understand
I
a
think that's closer
single
to
thing you
it.
just said.
so he's basically saying that women who traditionally might be less attractive
Low value.
are demanding what
Right.
men believe is more.
Yes.
So like if we can use the 10 scale, which a lot of men do, I think hoflation refers to people in the manosphere, they accuse 5s of wanting the same treatment as a 10. Like
right.
this girl's not that hot, but she wants a certain amount of money and things paid for her. I think, now bear in mind, I don't really subscribe to hoflation economics.
Well, I do.
But,
I do.
Oh,
I'm
you
a
do.
big believer. in
But
it. Yeah,
according
yeah.
to this definition, I think I'm a little accurate. Hoflation is a term which describes the increase in price men have to pay for lower value women. This is reflected through higher prices in terms of having to spend more money on women, having to have a certain personality, physique, etc. Women have lost value as they have sexual intercourse with everyone, can't cook, and don't know how to be good wives. Now, this is obviously not an Oxford definition. It's by what my name is Cog on
be for
Urban
real.
Which
Dictionary.
totally is not my
True.
account, by the way.
So
These motherfuckers got it wrong. The expectation of a male to be at least 6
no, that's
See,
broflation.
this is all over.
No. Charlie talked about this earlier. Broflation is when all men are expected to be over 6 foot and
Right.
own Lambos in order to get a girlfriend. But all this is just like mental head games that don't really exist. All this is abstract thoughts that exist on podcasts that are outside of ours. What?
I kind of think of the hoflation as like a stock market.
Oh, God damn it.
I know that's fucked up. I know, but like people do it to me too, man. It's like each stock has its own value, but
Yeah.
things do different things.
So you're saying women can only provide value based off their looks?
God damn it.
I don't know if I
Walk
said
right
that.
into that
I
one.
don't,
He didn't say it. He's
I don't know if I said-
Well, not
I don't
just
know
their
if-
looks and their ability to cook as well. There's a second thing.
Who the
Okay.
fuck needs to know how to cook?
I do.
Oh, all right, never mind. All right, so I'm kidding. But I think it's like an evaluation that these people are putting on society.
It's an evaluation that I think some deluded people put on society to make sense of a world that's not giving them enough love. That's what I actually think.
Yeah, I think that's solid.
Yeah, that's like,
So this is sick.
I think if you're a man who doesn't get enough love from the opposite sex or same sex, whatever you're going for, you need to construct rules around your world that make you say, you know what, it's not my fault.
It's not my fault. It's society's fault.
Yeah, it's society's fault because I can't get a girlfriend, not because I'm a shitty dude. It's because hoflation exists. And now I can't afford women of a certain attractiveness level because of this, because I need to restructure my head into something that I can talk about, which is an economic system. Does that sound
I
right?
was gonna say, I think that's accurate, but at the same time, all women want from a guy is a teddy bear and then to brush their teeth.
Yeah.
I don't know where this preconceived notion that a man has to do all of these things for you. We do not care. We just want to be treated like decent human beings half the time.
Yeah,
At least I do.
But we don't listen to women.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
like,
Wait.
How about you say that?
I had a girl brush my teeth once. It was pretty hot.
No, that's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. It gave me a boner.
You're
But
flexing.
No. I'm just. It was cool.
I think
liked
to
it. It was
Sophie's,
nice.
I think to Sophie's point is it's like the real expectations women have in dating are actually extremely reasonable. But that's not a good selling point for selling a course or a lifestyle or a
Very
gym
true.
membership or a supplement. You got to say, you know what? You're not loved because you're not good enough. You need bigger muscles. You need bigger money. If we just say, hey man, just like there's not a lot of sales from that. If that
Yeah.
makes sense. So this whole industry of the manosphere is very like interesting. I saw somebody talk about how Gamergate was responsible for Gamergate from a couple of years ago was responsible for the entire bro podcast thing. But that's a discussion for another time. I'm gonna have to get energetic for this one and take a Magic Mind.
Spencer, great reading, by the way.
Great read,
Good
by
job,
the way.
Spencer.
You killed it. What's
I
up?
just want to say,
What's up?
I think that if you use hoflation as a cop out,
Got it.
Yeah.
you may want to identify where you are at in your life,
Yes, I agree.
and you may want to say, well, don't say that anymore.
oh wait.
Yeah. So hopefully, if you're using the term hoflation as a cop out because you're not getting laid,
You should not.
that's bad, man.
It's gonna make
That-
your chances worse.
Yeah, you're a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Get on the top of that.
You should be more like us, where we're elevated and people like us. And I maintain that as truth.
Do they, though?
Yeah, I do. I think maybe. I don't know.
I'm just
Just
kidding.
talking about my ass. I'm talking about my ass here. So now that you've learned about hoflation, do you feel like you are a better person?
You know, at this point with hoflation, I feel more lost than I am.
Got it.
And when we first started, I'm going to ask that the court revisits hoflation.
We'll revisit
I
hoflation.
find that, in the future, Hoflation should be revisited.
Yeah, I
I
feel
think
like
we should get a more direct, solidified definition of hoflation.
Yeah, someone should write a book on hoe economics and really get it together.
For the future, I want that put in there. But
and for the record, this podcast does not talk about hoflation. We're not we're a very dignified podcast. We don't care. We're gonna need some energy before our first case here. You're gonna need one of these. Spencer, catch. So that is a Magic Mind. I've been taking these for the past couple of weeks. My wife and I are trying to have a second baby, so I'm not doing any drugs or alcohol. So I'm taking up some slightly better habits. So they have a version that's for daytime, like an energy supplement. They've got a nighttime one for nighttime use, so you can get better sleep if possible. You want one? Yeah, check it out right there. I'm trying to basically, wrap up my diet and my exercise. My stress levels and the exogenous compounds I put into my body, and this is definitely going to help with that. So
Good for you, dude.
I'm probably going to drink it right now to sort of get energetic for this video today. It's tested by doctors, and it doesn't feel nearly as horrible as some of the other similar supplements, and it tastes good. It tastes good, so I dig it. So if you go to our link right now, you'll get 45% off. It's magicmind.com/cringecourtjan, and try it. Tell us if you like it. If you like it, that is wonderful. Bottoms up. So get 45% off the Magic Mind bundle with my link, magicmind.com/cringecourtjan, hashtag Magic Mind. Cool. Let's get started on the first case. Bada boom. Now, first, before we get started, let's welcome our special guest. It's Sophie Powers. Woo! So Sophie is a very talented musician who has been in LA for a while. She messaged me a couple weeks ago. She's like, let's do a collab. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. So we filmed our first TikTok together. You've been doing music. I found out that you moved here from Canada when you were 16, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Feels pretty normal to me.
Oh, I guess that's true.
But,
and you knew you were going to be a musician once you came in here?
Well, yeah. So I grew up as a theater kid. The arc, theater kid to actor to musician. That's the pipeline. I followed it, and it took me to LA.
All right, congratulations. She's done like a ton of viral videos. Which one would you say is your hottest video right now?
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Probably a video for my song Goals that's about to come out because I mentioned ITZY, which is a very popular K-pop group.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone knows them, and all of the ITZY fans are loving it and hating it.
Do you mention ITZY in like a nice way or a negative, like a rivalry way?
No, I think in a nice way. I'm a fan.
But you're messing with K-pop fans.
I am messing. Oh, you know what? I just love K-pop so much. So shout out ITZY.
Okay, got it. Yeah, K-pop's a little rough because if you make their fans angry online, they will decimate you. I once accidentally got somehow involved in like a Twitter discussion about BTS.
Oh,
like
God.
So I'd reply. I'd replied to something unrelated that was tangentially related to a BTS thread, and notifications went crazy. Who are you? Why are you talking about this person? Who's your bias?
Who's your bias? Who is it though?
Oh crap! It's been a while since I've had this conversation. Busted.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. You're fake. You're not a real K-pop
I don't
fan.
have a bias.
Have no reason to exist.
Yeah, I don't have a BTS bias, and now I'm going to get absolutely hunted for this one.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I deserve it. I tried to make my son watch BTS so he could learn the dance moves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's caught on. Yeah, but he'll figure it out. We're trying to turn our son into an artist. Anyway, so nice to meet you. Sophie's pretty cool. We're going to start out with our first case. We're going to go with a big one. Elon gives a salute during the inauguration.
Oh, hell
Council Sean
That's
Barrett.
what's up, dog. That's what's up.
Nice to see you.
Hey.
It's been a while.
So much, baby. Oh my
Great,
God,
baby. All right, cool. Want you to meet Sophie?
Hi, Sophie. How are you?
You're not gonna
Sean,
believe-
nice to meet you. We know each other.
Oh, you know each other. You know Charlie?
Yeah.
Charlie's over there.
Hey, what's up,
We got some new. We got Diego on artist, and we got Jackson.
Hi.
We got Sean Barrett back, everybody. He's been working really hard. He came straight from some other thing in Burbank, right?
Yeah, I had to get an ice cream. Yeah.
No, that was busy. Okay, cool. Nice to see you. Sean, we're about to talk about Elon Musk. Hot
topic.
To go?
Yeah.
So I think if you've been living under a rock, you haven't seen this, but Elon gives a salute during the inauguration. Okay, so Spencer hasn't seen this very famous clip right now. Let's boogie, everybody. Or let's vamp for a little while and talk about our lives. Yeah, my lore is I'm an orthodontist who got lucky on TikTok a couple years ago, and I let it ruin my life, and now I'm here. Huh. Sounds
that
more
a
depressing than it
Buffalo
actually is.
Bills?
No,
But life is really good.
Reference?
Yeah.
band.
I tried to make art since I was 15 years old. I failed ridiculously for 20 some odd years, never got any traction. Nobody cared. And then during the sort of like early pandemic days, I got lucky with a couple of videos. And then within 3 or 4 years, I met Sean and my life has been uphill ever since. So it's been good. Yeah. I started to come to LA like so often that the plane tickets became a little onerous. So my wife and I got a place out here. And I still go to practice ortho, once a month in Iowa.
Oh, really?
But yeah. I mean that's why I'm as cocky as I am, to be honest, because if TikTok goes away, I'm like,
You got a safety net.
I got a job. I felt when TikTok was going to get banned, I was really worried for a lot of my friends here. Because there are some people whose like 90% of their income is TikTok related, like make the video, make the brand deal. And like my heart went out to them so much because even I was like disturbed by it, but they're like, well, shit, I'm going to have to move. This is like, TikTok is why I moved out of my parents' house. TikTok is how my business blew up. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of sympathy for those folks because they unfortunately aren't as lucky as me to have like an old man job, that works out really well. But
it's also the small businesses and independent musicians though, like.
Oh yeah, independent musicians
TikTok.
would have never made it without TikTok. Would you say that your success stems from TikTok?
I would say a lot of it does for sure. It's how you connect with fans, build a fan base, and it's just one of the only apps I think you can still be very real.
I agree.
And I don't think people would sit and listen to me yap for 5 minutes on Instagram.
No.
And YouTube is very different. It's harder to scale, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And TikTok also is a music-based app.
Yep.
Like most of it is just dancing, lip singing to audio tracks. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, I think TikTok was beautiful because it made it so easy to edit videos if you were a young person. Like,
yes.
Like being able to pick a song, right? Have it already on your phone and then hit the record button and have the song play while it's recording wasn't really done by any other app previous to like Musical.ly, right? And then Musical.ly went away, but it gave people the access to essentially easy editing that I think was essential towards like this entire new generation of media. So I like it. I would have been sad. Yeah, obviously I would have been sad.
It's still getting banned though.
It's still getting banned. Yeah,
Maybe
75 days. I do think the TikTok ban. What do we all think of that one? 1 day ban?
Less than a day.
Less than a day.
7 hours.
And I wouldn't mind it so much, but it was that message that's like, by the way, thanks to President Trump, who's not in office today. Thanks to President Trump, you have this back, little boys and girls.
That was when I saw it. Well, first it was the like we're shutting down tonight, but we're working with President Trump to restore it. And then when it was back, like we want to thank President Trump. And I thought that like I was dying laughing when I saw that because like
somebody on the Trump campaign is like, no. Change it. Say thanks to President Donald J. Trump.
We saved TikTok, everybody.
All right, cool. Let's take a look at Elon.
Did you just see that?
Yeah, we've all seen it.
Yeah,
Everyone's got it.
That motherfucker did that.
Yeah,
everyone's
there you
seen it
go.
except you. Let's do it.
he really hit it hard.
Yo, that's a real video too.
Yeah, hit it.
Shit.
Really gut wrenching.
This one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
The noise.
Yeah.
The noise he makes.
My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured.
Oh, so I guess this
And he hits it
audio
again.
they cut back to the audience, yeah. But he did the motion twice to one side and then the other, which
So
sorry, real quick. Did you see the clip where like someone's watching it from like the top of the audience or whatever?
No.
They're watching, they see him do it, and they go, "Oh, I don't know about that." Like they recognize it instantly.
Oh wow,
really?
okay.
So
like
I think
in the moment.
there's a lot to discuss here that argue that the richest man in the planet does a Nazi salute potentially in front of many, many, many people. And sort of the reaction to this has been a little bit inflammatory, with most sane people saying that looks exactly like a Zig Heil, and other people saying, no, that's a Roman salute, which is psychotic because we haven't heard the term Roman salute ever.
Why would he do either?
Why would he do either one?
What does a Roman salute look like?
Apparently, it looks like the same thing.
From the chest?
Yes, a lot of the conservative people who are like, nah, it's not a Zig Heil, it's a Roman salute. It's different. Is Elon Musk cringe for this? Let's have Spencer Bray start off because he is the most surprised by this. What do you think, Captain?
That's real close looking. That really looks like what I don't want it to look like.
Yeah.
Did he say that he meant to not do that?
He made a tweet. So if you go to Elon Musk tweets, he made a tweet that's like, oh no, everybody's saying everybody's a Nazi is like a tired gesture. He says something like that. So he responded, I think.
Okay, so he's not on the record doing that because, okay, so for sure he's not doing it what we think we're
But my point is he
it could be a dog whistle. You don't know.
He didn't make no.
No.
No. Dog whistle sound like that.
No.
That's
that's like when you signal.
This is another one of those things where I'm fucking dumb and I don't know something.
Council Powers, could you tell Council Bray what a dog whistle is?
Yes. So it is a gesture to subtly signal some sort of message without outwardly saying it. So what people are accusing him of doing is dog whistling, like the Nazi salute, but like, oh, that's not what I was doing, thinking that that is what he meant to do. I do think we have to keep in mind that Elon is I watched him host SNL a few years ago. The guy is not a natural on stage. I'll put it that way. So everything the guy does is pretty awkward, pretty cringe. He doesn't really seem like he has great
stage presence.
Yeah. And really, I mean, when he went to when he spoke at the Trump rally a few months ago and was like dancing on stage.
Yeah, he did look a little goofy.
It was a little awkward. So I think we may have to keep. I'm not making a judgment either way, but I could see it being that like he is just like an awkward. I think he's
just an awkward dude
on the spectrum. Also, maybe he truly was just flailing around up there, and it came out the wrong way. But it also, this would be a textbook dog whistle if that's what he was trying to do too. So I guess who knows?
Council Powers, what are your thoughts on this?
I think whether he meant to do it or not, it sparks a lot of disgusting rhetoric and a really bad narrative that should not exist online.
Yeah. And
I think he's tweeting a lot about it to kind of justify himself, which like I guess defend yourself, but I don't know, that's also just adding more disinformation in my opinion, because some of these photos that he's posting of other people, they don't even look real to me, and I don't know, the internet is just a crazy place. I'm just so careful with what I say online, and I feel like he has the complete opposite approach to that, and that really scares me because of how much power obviously he has.
Yeah, Council Barrett, do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, he's like an autistic edgelord who really, really wants to be funny and liked, but he's so awkward. Like, if I were to do that accident or on purpose, what you should do is like, oh, I can kind of see what that looked like. That was a mistake. That's not what I meant to do. Right. But instead he kind of like doubles down. It's like he makes it like, a red versus blue thing, and he kind of distracts from the thing and brings up other stuff like everyone is Hitler, whatever. Like, you take it to such an extreme that I don't know. I feel like we forget what we were arguing about in the beginning.
Got it. Yeah, the discourse around it's definitely gotten very muddied. Yeah. And I think that, like, here's the thing is, if it was a dog whistle, the intent by, Nazi groups would be to muddy the dialogue, to start to normalize that so it enters society more. Because if I'm, if I'm a bigot and I see a powerful leader do that, and then not apologize for it. I'm like, yeah, he's telling me there's more of us than I think. So I think it has the potential to be very damaging. And I think it's if you flail around, like if I'm, everybody makes mistakes. Like if I'm drunk or I do something weird and I make a gesture that offends a group of people and I look at a video and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the gesture. I think trying to turn it into a political debate is weird. I should be like, I made the gesture. At the time, I did not mean hate towards groups. Because I'm just a weird guy who.
But I could see
around.
how you might take that context.
I could see it, and I just won't do it again.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like he could clear it up pretty easily.
But he doesn't want to because he is an edgelord who wants everybody to like him. Let's go. So we're going to turn to the jury. So I think we're sort of on a weird middling ground on this. Is this cringe or not cringe?
I feel like there's gonna be a level like worse than cringe. It's so gross, and like I feel like he's also just like needs engagement on Twitter so bad and is so desperate to like get attention and be talked about that like I feel like he knew because Twitter's so like rage bait core and like red pilled now that it would get engagement.
Yeah.
And he'd get defended.
I think we can't condone this kind of thing. I think any attempt to say this is not cringe is kind of dumb.
Right.
Because then well, how far does it go? Can any politician or leader just start doing zig heils and be like, that's not what I meant? And now it's just sort of a trend.
Right. I think, maybe there's a potential third thing. It's like the debate of like, did he mean to do it? Did he not mean to do it? Or like, I'll say this. I don't think I would hope, I'm optimistically saying, I don't think he harbors Nazi beliefs.
I really
sympathies.
hope so.
But was he doing it to just kind of fuck with people and elicit a reaction that will be talked about on his platform as a way, and then like try to gaslight people just to get more attention on him? So like, I don't believe the HEILing is like, I don't believe in that, but will I do it as like a way to get some conversation started that involves me so I can be a center of attention? Honestly, that's where I might be leaning at this. It's obviously cringe.
Yeah, it's cringe.
I think everything the guy does is cringe. I don't think he's an actual Nazi, but I don't know why he doesn't just say like exactly what you said, Brad, which is like, hey, I see how this came across. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. My bad. But he's not doing that, which is where it's questionable.
But also, like, I also think, like, even Sophie, she's, like, very intentional about what she puts online. And I think he has that scale times, like, 1,000,000.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, well, if you don't clear it up and address it, you're no better than people promoting, Nazi stuff. Like, hate crimes are going to go up because of this. Like, that is the kind of world we're living in, so.
I just don't, I agree with you, Brad. I think it's past cringe for me, though, because this feels like a distraction to more serious issues and actual things that are happening.
Yeah.
Not saying this isn't a serious issue, but, like the women's abortion rights were just taken down.
Day one,
like day one in office, there's been bans put on the BLM side and LGBTQ. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say I understand American politics. I'm Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to say the fact that everyone is sitting here discussing a video of someone doing something which, yes, is disgusting. Maybe or maybe not. I think we're kind of missing the bigger picture here a little bit.
What is it? Spencer pointed out that like all the January 6th protesters were immediately dismissed and they were in prison. Like we've got like
felony! They're in federal fucking prison, dog. Walked out the door.
Yeah.
That's gnar, dog. Walking out of Fed prison like that. That's fucking
just because the president.
I don't know many motherfuckers. I don't know anybody actually that's walked out of Fed prison like that, dog.
That's like an army of citizens who will kill for you because you were in prison and then Donald. Well, this is a different subject. Anyways, Elon Musk, if you're watching this, which you might, Elon Musk, come on, just say you didn't mean it, and you don't need to double down. Elon Musk doing the zig heil during a presidential inauguration's very cringe. Boo. Please don't do that one again. Let's go to our second case, which is a little bit lighter. Let's look at the Costco guys. They have decided to mourn a deceased viewer's brother. Let's roll that clip.
About your brother that passed away, he gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
Okay, so this video features the the Costco
good.
guys saying, hey, so
good.
sorry to hear about your dead brother. He gets 5 big booms. And then they flex their muscles and immediately say boom 5 times. Is this cringe or is this not cringe? Counsel Kelner, why don't you start on this one?
I mean, I think it's cringe or not, it's absolutely hilarious.
It is very
I think we can
funny.
all agree on that, right? I think, I mean, my take is that, yeah, I think it's comedy gold, whether intentional or not by them. I'm going to say it's not cringe because I'm guessing this came from, I still haven't found out the original context for this. I'm guessing it came from like Cameo.
I'm
No,
guessing it's
it's
a
alive.
cameo.
It's
Oh, it's alive?
Yeah, because he gets that little thing, like the wiener on his head or whatever
okay,
it is.
Okay, so it came from a live stream. So someone presumably commented like, hey, can
Yeah.
you memorialize
I
my
think
my
so.
brother?
Yeah.
So
Who blew up in a car accident.
That's crazy.
That's
and he
how
got
the
5
person died?
booms?
Yeah.
So,
5
That is
booms.
so funny.
So anyone who commented that, obviously, like they're either like anyone who comments that has to be trolling.
Yeah.
Right. So anyone who's looking for a serious like eulogy for their brother from
Yeah.
the most unserious people on the internet, it's like you're at fault for starting it.
Yeah,
You know,
why
don't ask these fucking weirdos to like give a nice precious memorial for your
yeah,
brother.
I guess the question is, what were you really expecting?
Right.
Yeah.
So I think anyone who commented that was looking for a joke.
Got it.
looking
And they got
for-
it.
And they got
Yeah.
it.
They
They
got
got it. So it's like, if that person was serious, it's like, I'm sorry about your brother, but no, like you kind of had it coming.
Yeah. Counsel Bray, do you agree?
No,
Cringe or
you
not
guys are a
cringe?
bunch of dumb fucks. That's a goddamn AI video.
What?
I know fucking real
It
video.
was live.
It's real people.
Are you for real? I want some fucking proof that that's real. That looks AI as fuck.
It does look AI because
That
they
looks
have
all fucked up to
because
me.
the filters.
It's
Yeah.
I
just
don't feel-
overly compressed, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Am I wrong? I mean, I don't do all the.
I don't think it's AI. The hands, the fingers.
Look at
would
his
have gotten
head.
all effed
Look at
up.
his weird head movements in the back. That's an AI video, man. Y'all are fucking up, man.
All right.
This is fake.
So he's Counsel Bray moves for a mistrial. Counsel Barrett, what do you think?
I mean, I don't even know with these guys anymore. It's just like I saw a video yesterday. He still just does the fucking
The boom or doom?
yeah, and the double chonk. Like, how do you do
How
that
can
as a
you
human
milk
being?
that so long?
They're on the most legendary run of all time. It feels
wild.
like, but they don't escalate anything. They don't. It's just the same note
Double
all the way
chocolate
through.
cookie. That's what the American people want.
It's cringe, I guess, but at this point, I like love it. Like the new song they got with like the rock one. It's so bad, but it's so amazing. Like, yeah, I mean, it's
So you believe it's not cringe?
You better slow the fuck down saying that kind of shit.
it's
in
you
this
know, it's like
courtroom.
watching a car accident real slow.
Counsel Powers, do you agree? Cringe versus not cringe?
I just look at that kid's face and I know he ate Santa Claus's cookies. I know he stole the Easter Bunny's eggs. He is guilty. Whatever the
Guilty,
cause
guilty,
or
guilty.
charges, he is guilty. Therefore, cringe. and
Got
violence.
it.
But they seem to be having fun, so I'm happy for them. This is not a good situation to have fun in though when someone has passed away. Other than that, I would say I actually enjoy their content and yeah, this video is just crazy. Like I don't even know how to
I would
unpack
argue.
that.
I would argue that knowing that it's for a memorial for someone who blew up and they get boomed.
I was joking about the blowing. Yeah.
joking.
Oh yeah, I was being
Okay.
sarcastic. Yeah.
Fuck. Well, never
Yeah,
mind.
no,
Right.
no.
Well, the question is, did anyone?
I don't think
actually
anyone
die?
died. Yeah,
And my
that's something
guess-
I
my
would
guess
do as like
is
an eighth
no.
grader. I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna get these guys to say this.
Exactly. My
Yeah.
guess is
Got
that no one died, and if someone did die,
You're still
then
asking these
you're
guys.
still
yeah.
asking
Got it.
these
Let's turn-
idiots to.
Let's turn to the
yeah.
jury. You're
So-
right. Jury. Charlie,
I
what are your
appreciate
thoughts?
the commitment to the bit. I really do.
Yeah.
I do feel like the kids got to be like desensitized at this point to like horrendous news to just be able to like get into it like that. And I wonder how many times they say boom a day.
Oh, 1,000.
Right?
That's the whole thing. Well, listen, I know this one might be a little bit contentious amongst the council, but it seems like the jury's not completely convinced that it's cringe. And at the end of the day, I do feel like there is a strong point made towards like when you want a heartfelt memorial, you don't. If you non-ironically were like, hey, could you help idolize these guys or, memorialize my brother, going to the Costco guys is a bad
that's
idea.
on you.
Well, it depends
That's
on who
you.
you are as a person. Like if I died and I guess I wouldn't find out that you did that for me, I'd be like, oh, that's so funny. Like we don't all have to cry because I'm dead.
No. You
know what I mean?
We would a little
Don't
bit.
cry because
Well,
it's over.
you bring some
Big
levity
boom
to it.
because it
yeah,
happened.
exactly.
Boom, because it happened.
Yeah.
You know what, Costco
That's
guys?
good.
We've
Thank
had a contemptuous relationship, but you know what? For once, I'm going to declare the Costco guys not cringe on this one.
I think we've just become so desensitized
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes y'all disagree with our rulings. If you want to let me know, put it in the comments. I read it, and it helps our reach. Our next case, rapper Sexy Red photoshops photo of her with MLK. Let's take a look. So, Sexy Red, for context, is
That's
a
wild.
rapper who's fairly popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many Twitter
Is
followers?
that I'm a fuck my baby dad. Fuck my baby dad. I'm a fine ass bitch. Oh,
I don't know,
Ski. When you
Ski.
see me
Yeah.
trying to say what's up, Ski. I love fucking that song, man.
So this was released on MLK Day. I kind of wonder if the makeup of our council is apt to judge this particular case.
Why?
Why? Because we're all a bunch of non-black people. So Sexy Red, she apologized to Bernice King for sharing AI-generated graphic with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So Bernice King, Martin Luther King's daughter, released a tweet that said, "This is intentionally distasteful, dishonoring, deplorable, and disrespectful to my family and my father, who is not here to respond himself because he was assassinated for working for your civil and human rights and to end war and poverty. Please delete." That seems like a very responsible and balanced reaction of a daughter seeing a photorealistic version of her deceased father with a rapper. Sexy Red responds, "You ain't wrong. Never meant to disrespect your family. My apologies. Just reposted something I saw that I thought was innocent." Oh boy. Okay.
At least she took
Yeah,
accountability.
it was a good little apology.
Yeah, she took accountability. She probably, is she implying that she didn't even make it? She just
think-
saw it?
Wait,
Well, she said I reposted something.
yeah, no, I know. She didn't make it. She's a rapper. You think she's spending like 5 hours, like the Sunday before
On
MLK Day to
Adobe
post this?
Photoshop. Yeah.
I mean, the nature of the photo is interesting because they're like, I guess, at a place dancing. So implying romantic interactions with her.
I think
I
whoever made this
know.
is touch starved and needs therapy.
I do. I think that this is a weird thing to make given his icon status.
It's, not good, 365 days a year, but it's especially bad on the one day we're
pretty
supposed to
wild.
be
Yeah.
thinking about this man and what he
Post on
did
his
for
day.
people.
Yeah. Pretty wild. Great apology.
Great apology. Really nice
I think
to see
that's
some
what
accountability.
we would have liked to
Yeah.
see from Mr. Musk, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, this
yeah,
is a good.
exactly.
You know what? This is a good teaching moment. Something dumb happens. The person gets the proper criticism from the right people. They respond saying like, "Yeah, okay, it was distasteful. Whoopsie, it's dumb, and I'm taking accountability." Like honestly, Sexy Red can teach Elon Musk quite a bit about decorum and like managing yourself online. I feel like although like the posting of this is cringe, like it's still people make mistakes. If she had doubled down or said something like, "I don't see what a problem you have, with me posting this with a picture of your dead dad," then yes, I think we'd have a major problem here. But I think there's some nuance in the reaction. Charlie, do you agree?
I agree with you 100%. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, I think it was handled well. Council Bray, do you have any comments? I think this is
I
like,
got some fucking rap lyrics for her.
okay, hit it.
Yeah, I got that.
Are you about to recite?
You shouldn't post that stuff.
Got it.
Delete. Like instead of ski.
Yeah.
Delete.
That was
You gotta
good.
fucking delete, fool. I'm gonna have to have you delete that all day. Sexy Red, please. MLK's daughter called you out, man. Delete it.
Yeah. So
I like
are
those
you,
lyrics a little bit better.
Wait, was that it though?
That's it. Those are my lyrics, man.
okay, I'm
Hey,
sure.
man, I write punchlines.
You should bring him in on
fucking
session.
rhymes.
Yeah, he could be he'd be great.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
go
that's-
straight. He's gonna
that
go
was-
straight.
Hey, man, that's what I
next
fucking
single.
do. Yeah, I know
Write a
Bailiff
song for
fucking
me.
likes back
Listen,
there doing circles.
I think we're just gonna dismiss this case based on the reaction. So case dismissed with prejudice, without prejudice, just in case we That's a weird choice.
I normally
of
love
words.
Sexy Red too.
It's a legal
Dude,
term.
I fucking love that ski song, dude.
Yeah,
I really
we're gonna come down on not cringe on this one simply because of the accountability factor and sort of like
She did kind of take
no, she took it well.
responsibility
There you
for
go.
it.
All right.
That's what's up,
Red.
dog. She's
You
standing
made a
on
dumb
fucking
move.
business, man. That's
Made a
sexy
dumb
red.
move, stood on business.
That's
there you
what's
go.
up, dog.
Not cringe. Very
Hell
good.
yeah.
Cool. Let's move on to the next one. Let's boogie through it. All right, this one is very interesting. A tattoo artist tattoos American flag on 9-year-old Trump fan. Let's take a look at the clip. Oh, she's a little girl.
Like a permanent tattoo.
What?
A 9-year-old
that's
got a
illegal,
tattoo.
I know. I was gonna
That's
say
a
that.
Well, I
fucking
think
crime,
her
dog.
parents
Is that illegal?
consented, so
Her parents must have consented. No
Yeah.
tattoo artist would do this.
You can't do that, fool. You not what?
Stop. She looks so sad.
Wait, she wanted a picture of Trump on her neck? Am I reading that right? Is there some more context to this? So apparently
It's a good compromise.
this little girl got a tattoo, and getting a tattoo, I think, obviously is a very important decision and not one that you should make before puberty at the very least. So I think we're all going to sort of come down on the same answer here, that no matter how much you and your family might love Trump or even how much your little kid loves Trump, I don't really think it's a good idea to ever let a child get a tattoo. We're looking into additional context here, but the client apparently wanted a photo of Trump on her neck, but they did a more patriotic tattoo, which is just the American flag. I still think this is cringe as hell, but let's hear from counsel. Counsel Barrett, what are your thoughts as a man with many tattoos?
She looks badass, dude. American flag. She just needs like an eagle and like she just needs to start adding to it now, because the problem is when you get a tattoo, it becomes like a question of like negative space. So yeah, I mean, I'll be curious to see what her parents got on like the 10th birthday, 11th, etc. Let's get this Patriot arm going. She looks badass.
All right, cool. We got one vote for badass. We got a not cringe vote from Counsel Barrett. Counsel Bray, do you agree? Do you think that 9-year-olds should be receiving tattoos?
No.
Got it. Why is
Not
that?
at all. A 9-year-old child getting a tattoo? Are you out of your fucking
asking-
mind?
hey,
I'm like one of
we
the
are
biggest
a court.
degenerates in the fucking room, and I'm against this.
Yes.
I mean, this is out of fucking. This is so bad, man. I'm like really sitting here thinking we should start tattling. You can't do that.
I mean, the tat was right
Tattling.
there.
That's what
But her parents
I'm
allowed
just
it.
saying.
There's
This
no one
is
to tattle
fucking
on.
crazy. I can't believe this shit.
Got it. Very different reaction from Counsel Barrett.
You're out of your fucking on your neck. You want a fucking guy's face
Well,
on
that's
your
what
neck
she
at 9
wanted.
years old? The fuck you teaching that kid? I call for post-trial management of the fucking kid. Or
you're
at least
teaching-
an interview.
You know, wait. In the defense of the parents, you have no idea how annoying that kid was being beforehand, probably.
Shut. You want a
I'm not-
tattoo? Shut the
kidding.
fuck up. We're going to Burger King.
All right. Counsel Powers, do you think that this is an appropriate tattoo for a child?
No, I mean, if it were spray, like I used to always do those temporary tattoos, you know, with
Right.
Oh, yeah.
water-based
Sparkly
ones.
I did those. Yeah.
Sparkly ones with the dolphins. I still do those. I did one the other day, okay? But the fact that it is permanent, yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't know how to say it better than what Spencer just said.
Counsel Kelner, do you agree with Counsel Powers?
I think I do. I mean, it's definitely preferable to getting a tattoo of a man's face on her neck. That would have been pretty rough. But it's still like, why do you need something permanent when you're 9 years old? You know, maybe just wait it out, do a little water-based temporary until your brain is
But
more
it's super
developed.
badass.
Very badass, certainly.
Real quick, we got to read this part. The client, the young girl wanted a portrait of Donald Trump on her neck, but I convinced her to do a more patriotic tattoo. Told her in a year if she still wanted the Trump, then to go back to think on it. So he's willing to do a Trump tattoo when she's 10, which is even
Man, it's principles,
crazier.
okay, you have to be double-digit age to.
Once you hit 10, think about it a little bit. And if you
Right.
still want to get the Trump, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Was this kind of shit going on when we were growing up? I don't know what.
I knew
my
a
brother
lot of
that young with
13-year-olds
the
that were getting
goddamn-
tattoos.
This is fucking.
I think
this is
Wait.
fucking crazy.
No, dude,
There's
this shit
something-
happened. There was just no internet.
This
There was
is
just
like
no internet
I'm
to tell us.
calling the fucking cops right now.
Got it.
This is fucking out of line.
Got
I
it.
can't.
We appreciate
I'm
your
stepping
input,
out of line.
Counsel
I'm sorry.
Bray.
Pardon me.
But it is
This,
illegal in Arizona or whatever.
I can't fucking.
Still, it should be-
Charlie.
I think it should be child abuse.
Charlie, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts, I'm getting rid of like all the tattoos I got when I was 19. So like I regret a lot.
Got it.
And I think a lot can change, especially from 9 to 10 even.
9 to 10, yeah.
So I
you grow up
worry.
a lot. Yeah.
My thoughts and prayers are with her, I feel.
Charlie,
Yeah.
Charlie, could you tell us what tattoos you regret?
Yes. So I regret. You want to hear all of them?
Do 3.
Okay. My first tattoo was a coffee cup.
Got it. And you're
it had
getting rid of it?
2 fingers like inside. So it's supposed to be like sapphic. But I was like 18. Like, why do you need to show the world that?
What does that mean?
Sapphic. Oh, another term for Council Bray.
I really don't know what
Take
the
a
fuck.
guess.
I
kind of a dog.
also don't know what it means.
Is that
Oh.
finger banging or something?
Sapphic.
Oh no, sorry, fingers. in
Go
the
ahead,
fingers,
Charlie.
finger banging.
Could you educate him on what sapphic means?
Yeah, so sapphic is
I
like
don't know what it means.
lesbian. You know what I mean?
Lesbian-y.
That's.
It's based
see,
on
I
Sappho.
fucking
She's
told
like
you.
an
You thought I was wrong. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Go
and
ahead.
I worked at a coffee
bad.
shop, so double cringe.
So 2 fingers. Okay, so you got rid of that one. What's next?
This was like a self-care one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a hug, and it's like, how lonely can you be? Like, do you need a self-hug all the time? I don't know. And oh, this. Yeah, I don't like this. I heard this thing that like if women have tattoos, okay, this is probably like meninist or like red pilled or something, and it shouldn't be ingrained in my head. But if women have tattoos between like here and here, then they like beat men.
Oh, is that like a thing?
That's like a thing.
Oh.
Oh shit.
So like I don't want to be known for that. Yeah.
Oh. I never heard of that. Okay.
It's
well,
kind of like the teardrop, but it's like
oh, but for
The
women.
teardrop for women. Interesting.
Got it.
That,
All right.
that can't be
Very
true.
domestic.
That is not
Yeah.
true.
it's not true of me.
It's yeah.
Got it. So,
No.
well, Sean doesn't seem to agree. All right, thank you so much for sharing. So in conclusion, I completely believe that this is cringe. Let the baby's brain grow before you start tatting her body up. 9-year-old getting a fucking tattoo. Cringe. Boo. Don't do it again. All right, for our final case of the day, we are going to look at rapper OG Tulo accidentally shoots gun on a podcast. Let's freaking go. Roll the clip.
Trying to be something that you not, and choices we got in life, those were your choices.
Oh my
No
God.
way.
That's horrifying.
Look at how unfazed the dude on the left
And
is.
choices we got in life.
Let's do that.
those
See
were
that
your
again.
Yeah,
choices.
bro, seen it all.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Yes, the dude on the left is very
Who shot
nonchalant
who?
about
Somebody
this.
got shot?
I guess no one got
It's like,
injured.
those were your choices.
Wait, what happens after that though?
And choices we got in
You
life.
flinch every
Fuck,
time.
dog, it
That
scares the
you not-
shit out of me.
But you already
fool.
saw it.
And
Is
choices
this a
we got in life,
gun-free
those were your
podcast
choices.
set here?
No, you're good.
Don't
You're
fucking
good.
shoot my dumb ass, please. Oh.
It's so interesting. So I guess he was just reaching in to adjust his gun, which apparently had the safety off and was chambered, which is a brutal way to walk into a podcast. Oh my God.
Oh dear God.
Council Bray, what are your thoughts on this situation?
You know, I believe these guys are from Houston, Texas.
Got it.
I think I may be incorrect, but I have to tell you, I have somewhat of sympathy for this man.
Why is that?
But he looks fine.
His face is tattooed, his arms are tattooed, he's got more than probably $50,000, maybe even $100,000 worth of jewelry on. And he lives in a community in which he has to carry a firearm, or which he feels that he needs to carry a firearm. I really sympathize with this man, and I feel bad for him because he does have to carry that. But what in the fuck are you doing on camera? Smoking fucking maybe reefer, sipping fucking promethazine and lean, and handling a goddamn firearm.
It is, I would call it irresponsible
it's-
use of a firearm.
It's, I gotta be honest with you, man. I mean, like, I feel for you, man. I understand why you carry a gun. You got 100 G's worth of fucking gold on you. I get that. But you need to tighten your shit up. You need to get your shit squared up.
Or just get,
in my
like,
opinion. I mean,
Bigger pants.
Get a holster.
Wait.
That's kind of the problem.
Okay, so he almost shot himself. He didn't
Yeah, yeah,
actually
yeah.
shoot himself.
So he shot outside of his
Yeah.
pants.
But someone could have
Oh.
been killed. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
little bit, he crossed his legs at the wrong time and he murders the host.
He looks actually terrified.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. His
terrified.
face for like, he's like, I mean, that's the good reaction from it
Yeah.
at least. Like,
hey, cool thing is his pants are ripped. So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
really
he's
looking
still
for-
wearing
I blew his
the
goddamn
Right.
pants off.
The pants are still wearable.
Probably should
I'd
get
write
bigger
that
ones
down.
or, like,
Wear,
fanny pack.
yeah, pants.
This is why we have gun training in schools these days.
Oh
so
my God.
we want to learn about that. I don't think we got much of a hung jury on this one. I think
We're gonna put him down.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it
Yeah, you fucking.
cringe. I mean,
it is
victim of
it is
circumstance,
cringe
perhaps.
no, it is cringe to have a loaded and chambered.
Yeah, I mean,
weapon
to
that you
Spencer's
can't
point,
access
sure, but
well.
not all guns have safeties as well. But I mean, in that case, don't put it in your pocket.
I don't know if it went off that easy. It could go off that easy anywhere. This is where gun training is important.
Yeah.
Good learning lesson.
Like, I feel like this is a huge learning lesson that I'm sure this gentleman's gone through a lot in his life, and he probably feels the fear of needing to have that. But there's like they make tactical clothing and holsters.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
funny about his pants are so tight. If something really did happen, he'd be like,
Yeah,
and he'd just shoot himself again.
yeah, that's a real problem.
So I mean, maybe the problem is maybe what we learn, and I could be wrong about this, but maybe he's not as prepared for violence. As we think.
Yeah, or
Is
as he
that-
thinks.
Is that like there's something when you wear certain clothes, it says something about your lifestyle, and that like if you are walking around with pants that tight where you can accidentally set it off, that means you probably don't reach for it that often. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it was a new pair of pants. Maybe it was sentimental. There's probably a lot of context you were missing, but it's fucked up, and I don't think we're gonna really have a hung jury or counsel on this one. Charlie, do you agree?
I agree.
All right, cool. This is a fucking easy one. Setting off a firearm during the middle of a podcast, which I've never done, is definitely cringe. Not that he's ever going to see this podcast, but yes, practice better firearm safety. Cringe, don't do it.
But shouts out to Screwston,
No, that happens.
Texas. I
That
love
happens
that
every
place.
episode. All right, cool. If you've enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to visit our sponsor. That is Magic Mind. Go to magicmind.com/cringecourtjan. If you support them, they will support us. And honestly, it's good product. I legitimately have been using it. This is not just me talking out of my ass. Okay. Also, feel free to write to us at cringecourtshow.com. We do read your emails and we do bring up those cases. Leave comments. Tell us what you think and what you want. And we will do our best to give that to you. I want to thank our guest, Sophie Powers. How can we find you online?
It's just at Sophie Powers on everything, but a 0 for Powers.
Perfect. Malcolm Kelner, how can we find you?
Yeah, just my name on all the things. Malcolm Kelner, all
Yep.
one word.
Kelner.
That's right.
Council Bray, where can we find you?
Faded farming.
HEIL, yeah. And Council Barrett, where can we find you?
Mr. Sean Barrett.
Miss Charlie, where can we find you online?
You could find me at Charlie O-Face. So
And-
Charlie with an I.
Oh, go ahead and say that again.
Charlie with an I, and then O, just a letter, and the word face.
Perfect. And Patrick, how can we find you?
I'm Jackson, and this is 7XE Studio.
I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. Diego, let's go. Let's see your art. Oh,
Hey, beautiful.
Operation Boom Boom Costco. We love what you've done. Thank you so much.
Hey, is that an uncircumcised wiener?
No, it's a gun.
We call that a covered wagon where I'm from.
Thank you so much for
Where
tuning
are
into
you
Cringe
from?
Court.
Springs.
Thank you so much.
Palm
What do you
Springs.
mean? You're from Palm Springs.
What's up, baby? We call that a covered wagon, right? Where your dick skin's over the wagon. That's the top of your dick.
Okay. We've
And
learned
that's
a
it
lot
for Cringe
today.
Court this week, baby! Woo!
That's all for Cringe Court this week. Tune in for Cringe Court for more additional knowledge. Hopefully we'll teach Spencer some new terms. Have a great day. Bye-bye.